A knife surrender is expected to start in the West Midlands in the next few weeks after a number of attacks which have cost too many young lives. Pupils at Moseley School in Birmingham walk past the scene of one such tragedy every day. So what can be done? Well, we can go over live now to Sarah Falkland, who's at the school. What are they doing, Sarah?
Well, a lot of it, Nick, is that good old-fashioned keeping them on the straight and narrow, but that's easier said than done. A lot of it is also about inspiring kids to be the best they can. We've just actually wrapped up a talk here tonight. This is the audience you see behind me. It was an 18-year-old who delivered it. He's the current head boy at a public school in Somerset, and he's not exactly from the kind of background that you might expect.
Juan Luquin is a long way from home. His family are thousands of miles away in Los Angeles. They're illegal immigrants from Mexico. But he's here in Birmingham as a guest speaker at Moseley School because of his incredible journey from poverty to privilege. He grew up in the notorious South Central part of LA, where there are over 400 gangs. From the age of 6, he witnessed regular shootings and murders.
I've seen about 3 drive-bys, and the most recent one was about 5 years ago. I was in my house with one of my friends, and we just hear gunshots, and we look outside the window, and you just see him lying on the side of the car, just dead. It's those type of things that they stick with you for the rest of your life.
Some students here will never forget what happened to 16-year-old Azim Azam. He was stabbed to death less than a quarter of a mile from their school. It was shortly after that that a teacher read about Juan and thought he'd be a good role model.
The best way to keep young people safe and out of trouble is to help them be successful, and the more students are successful and realise that they have a stake in making themselves better and have something to look forward to in the future, the safer they will be.
After an interview with the student paper, he'll tell an audience of students and parents how easy it can be to end up as a victim of crime, even lose your life, or be trapped inside a gang.
If you have problems at home, things like that, many of them, of course, I know many people who they got involved with selling drugs, things like that, to support their families, but without their parents knowing, and so they would just come back home, bring money back to their parents, things like that.
Juan's life could have been so different. As it is, he has another year as head boy at Taunton School in Somerset, then it's back home to the States for university.
So just how inspirational was Juan's speech. With me is the head girl here, Ikra Hassan. What did you think of what Juan had to say?
It was very inspiring, honestly. It's very inspiring, especially for our young leaders, to hear about someone's past. I mean, he's told us that when he was 6, he's seen people getting shot. It's not something you hear about in daily life, and it's something that, coming from that background and becoming a head boy in an established school and being the best you can be, it inspires our young students to be the best they can be.
Are you going to be the best you can be? What do you want to do?
I want to be a children's nurse, so hopefully that's what I want to do, and I'm very passionate about that. So getting to university, getting a degree, and working in the children's hospital.
Well, very best wishes with that. There are actually 2 speakers here tonight. We also had a pastor here from Birmingham. He's quite well known. Incidentally, if you're wondering how Juan managed to get to that public school in Taunton, well, he worked very hard at his school in LA. He became head boy there, and then he won a very prestigious scholarship which is paid for everything.
And that is inspirational. Sarah, thank you.